Hello everyone, my name is Casey McBride of Shaman's Way, and this is a YouTube channel dedicated to spreading the magic of spirit and healing to the community of the world. Now I just want to talk really quickly about my experience training breathwork one-on-one under my teacher, who is one of the people that I consider to be one of the real authorities on breathwork and someone who has a lot of experience training in various forms of breathwork. To go back just a little bit, I've been practicing breathwork from my teacher's pre-recorded videos, as well as just whatever else I could find online for about a week. And then a few days ago, I met one-on-one with my teacher for my first one-on-one coaching, my first one-on-one training with him. And it was also my first breathwork session that was any longer than, I think the longest I'd done was about 25 minutes before. So we went for just under an hour of breathing. And I guess future sessions will be even longer. And I'll tell you what, going for almost double the time, double the length, it was a powerful experience. I mean, the altered state that it put me in and was really powerful. The transformation in terms of what it moved energetically was extremely powerful. But the state that it left me in terms of just feeling clean inside, energetically and emotionally and mentally, I just felt like this pure, clean vessel, as if I just was like power washed from the inside out. I felt so pure and open. And that was a really powerful experience, and it gave me a taste of what is possible with longer breathwork sessions. And then a day went by. The day in between, I didn't practice any breath work. I was kind of just taking it easy, had other things going on that day. And then yesterday, I was running around in the morning, had something happen in the morning that brought up a lot of really heavy emotions. And so I was running around, got home, and then sat down, and finally I had so much heaviness built up, like right here and at the bottom of my heart. It was like a bunch of heavy emotions rolled into one. It was anger and sadness and frustration, and all of these things just rolled into one. And I couldn't move it. I was energetically doing techniques to try and move it. It wouldn't move. And I almost wanted to just lay down and be like, I don't want to deal with the world. I'm just going to lay down and then just wallow in these horrible feelings for a while. And then I thought, no, this is the perfect time to breathe. So I pulled up the recording of my teacher's, the class that I took with my teacher, put it on, went through it on my own. And this was a whole other experience. I've never experienced the power of breathwork in the way that I did during this session. First, one of the things that we do in this kind of breathwork that I'm learning is you breathe through the strongest sensation in your body. So if that's an emotion, for example, the emotions that I was feeling, I would imagine that I'm breathing in and out and breathe through that spot where those emotions are you're feeling them the most. And so I was just breathing and breathing through that spot. And it got to a point where the discomfort and the heaviness and the uncomfortable emotions began to feel pleasurable, which is one of the things that's supposed to happen. And it began to feel so pleasurable that it was almost like I was feeling these waves of orgasmic kind of pleasure throughout my body, like moving and making sounds as if I was feeling almost sexual pleasure. And then that completely transmuted, and towards the end of the breathing, it was just a pure, flowing, blissful, just smooth energy throughout my whole body. And then I was lying there after I finished the breathing. I went to kind of stretch in a certain way, and that almost uncorked something inside of me. And it was as though 20 years worth of suppressed joy came to the surface. And I'm not even one to really suppress my joy. But it was as though that much joy had just come out in the form of laughter. I mean, I was just as loud as you could possibly laugh, just almost hysterically laughing for, I don't know how long. It felt like I was there for 15 minutes, just nonstop laughing. I couldn't stop it. And it felt so good to laugh like that. And then after that settled down, I was laying there, and I decided to, for the first time since before I started breathing, open my eyes. I opened my eyes and looked up at my ceiling above me. And this was something that I had heard was possible through breathwork, but never experienced on my own. but the ceiling was moving, and it wasn't just breathing or anything like that, but it was like there were these individual little hexagons throughout, and each little section was moving with its own intricate geometric patterns and colors. And it was the kind of thing that people describe experiencing on really powerful plant medicines like ayahuasca journeys, and like using medicines like DMT, and like this kind of really powerful experience. And all I was doing was breathing to reach that kind of state. And now in a few minutes that settled down, and then I was back to my normal, well, I wouldn't say back to my normal state. I was still very much in this expanded, peaceful, open state where my mind was just quiet and everything felt so still. And that stayed with me for a while, that stillness and that deep peace. And I feel like every time I do breath work, that is being cultivated within me more, and that carries on more through my daily life, that kind of grounded, calm, peaceful stillness that allows us to really enjoy the presence of what's going on around us in this moment right now, because this is the only moment that we have. And so to me, the real takeaway from that, the real power was the incredible transformation in the emotional healing that took place. But the visual aspect of that altered state that I was in after the breathing was to me just a testament of the true power of this kind of work. If you can create that kind of real change in your internal environment and in the way you perceive the world just through breathing, then I am so excited to continue this path and to share this incredible medicine of breath with the world. So I just wanted to update everyone on that, on my experience. And I'm going to be uploading regular videos once I've received enough training through my teacher to be able to start sharing this with the world. I'm going to upload videos, maybe little guided breathwork meditations. So look out for those. And I am just so excited to be sharing this with everyone. So a Nike thank you to everyone out there. If you enjoyed this, if this inspired you at all to research breath work or just to look into ways of expanding and healing yourself, then please like this video. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. That really helps out a lot for me to be able to spread this magic with the world. And regardless, I'm just very grateful for you being here. Have an absolutely magical day.